Shake.
Hi everybody and welcome. I'm Chris.
And I'm Felix.
We're gonna show you today our new upcoming machine in our Cheyenne live stream. So first of all, we're gonna show you a video by Jonathan Penchoff, one of our sponsored artists, and he gives an idea what happened when we came up with the idea about the new machine.
We are sure you have a lot of questions about our new machine, and please don't hesitate
to ask us these questions during this live stream in our chat. We are coming back to them soon. And at first, our product manager, Richard, had a lot of information for you about this new machine, and we will show it in a short video clip for you.
Hello, I'm Richard from Cheyenne, and today I would like to talk about the secret of this new machine. We extracted the essence of our iconic Hawk Spirit, Hawk Thunder and Hawk Pen and combined it into one new machine. Everyone knows the gentle Hawk Spirit for its fine filling and soft shading, as well as the strong Hawk Thunder for its powerful color packing and bold lines. But what if your artistry requires all these features and you want to combine them in the revolutionary shape of the Hawk Pen? Our answer is our new tattoo machine. It's the HAWK Pen Unio. The HAWK Pen Unio comes with an adjustable stroke which covers a range from 2.5mm up to 4.0mm. I will demonstrate you later in this video. It also comes with a removable grip fixture for easy cleaning. The HAWK Pen Unio is equipped with a powerful motor which provides a high torque and our fabulous Cheyenne Steady mode. The HAWK Pen Unio is also compatible with all Cheyenne disposable grips. The main feature, as I mentioned before, is the adjustable stroke. You can adjust the stroke by turning the upper sleeve on your HAWK Pen Unio. It reaches from 2.5mm up to 4.0mm, and we equip the HAWK Pen Unio with marks for your reference. Every 0.5mm there's a click which helps you finding your right stroke. The motor of the HAWK Pen Unio is strong. It has a powerful torque, and no matter how the skin condition is, the adjusted frequency will be kept by this motor. As mentioned in the introduction, the HAWK Pen Unio is equipped with a removable grip fixture for easy cleaning. In order to remove the grip fixture, you have to remove the grip first. Below the grip, you find this little grub screw, and the HAWK Pen Unio comes with this service wrench to remove the grub screw and the grip fixture below. After loosening the grub screw, you can remove the grip fixture, and below you see the ram of the machine, which you can clean with a towel and disinfectant. Cleaning the ram was never that easy before. I hope you liked this little introduction. Hope to see you soon. Goodbye.
Alright, we hope Richard's video already answered a lot of your questions. If not, just leave them in the chat. And now let's hear the opinion of an artist who already tried the HAWK Pen Unio. Schumitz, how are you today?
I'm fine.
Cool.
Good. Sunny weather. Whatever.
Schumitz, you have been also with us at our factory day, and to get the first time insights about the Cheyenne production stuff. What were your thoughts about the whole Cheyenne and also the machines? What were your first impressions?
The first impressions of the factory day was that there was a lot of alcohol. That was the first impression. The second one was that it's very exciting to look how you produce the stuff that you sell, and that it's mainly or in the major all done in Germany. That was very impressive, and that you showed all the stuff with maybe very open-minded, I think. So that was very impressive for me.
Did you also had time to chat with some of our engineers?
Yeah, but that was very, very short. So they were open. They gave to every question a solid answer. That was impressive as well.
So let's come to our new upcoming product, the HAWK Pen Unio. When you got your hands on this machine first?
It was like, it's totally a new thing. I came out of a generation of dudes who were always yelling loyal to the coil and stuff. So I was kind of suspicious about how it works. I never worked with these sticks. I always worked with coil machines and hybrids and stuff. And the first time that I was using that one was when I got introduced into that stick. It was another one. Was it the Sol Nova Unlimited that a friend gave to me for for the first try. And I was like, oh no, I don't want to have that one. It looks like shit. And that changed in a very serious way when I started color packing it was the chest, a part of the chest. And it was like, oh man, what the hell is going on? So I was kind of interested.
And with the Unio, which strokes are you using for which body parts or which techniques?
Is it the wheel on the back?
Yeah.
For the stroke? I use the max. Always. Everywhere.
So you're going all the time with 4mm, which is not surprising me because you're doing freehand traditional.
If you got less stroke, it ain't work for me. The first time that it works was with a 4mm stroke. So I tried it, and the first thing that I had to mention was that you work different to the coil machines. You work slower and with more intense. And with a 4mm stroke, I think when it comes back, it builds up more power and gets back into the skin, and that's the main difference compared to other machines who have only the 2.5 or 3.5 millimeter stroke. The more backstroke you got, in my opinion, I'm not a scientist, but for me, it's like the more stroke you got to pull it back, the more power you can pull or use to get needles, especially needle groupings from 7 up, liners. You get into the skin, and it stays in the skin, and that was the thing that impressed me hugely. That was crazy.
Did you have the feeling that when you were starting with a Cheyenne machine, that it was slowing you down in the beginning, but then speeded you up?
I doubted all the stuff that I learned because it works way different to coil machines. But when when I found out the clue how to use it, it was kind of similar. You doing lines quite slower, but more effective. So it's not you don't need more time.
So thank you, Schmitz, for being with us today, and have a nice day, and see you on the next.
I think so.
Let's move on to our sponsored artist Horikaka, who will explain the various stroke options of the HAWK Pen Unio in the following clip.
호리카카입니다. 최근 제가 사용하고 있는 머신은 Cheyenne HAWK Pen Unio인데요. 이 머신은 2.5 스트로크부터 4.0 스트로크까지 머신 뒤쪽 방향을 돌리기만 하면 스트로크가 변경되는 모델인데요. 저는 작업하는 방식에 따라 다양한 스트로크를 사용하는데, 먼저 4.0 스트로크는 라인으로 사용합니다. 주로 9라인이나 그 이상 굵은 라인을 사용해도 전혀 문제가 없습니다. 그리고 3.5 스트로크는 한 방 한 방 때려주는 힘이 좋기 때문에 컬러 패킹에서 완벽한 밸런스를 자랑합니다. 3.0 스트로크는 타격감이 살짝 있으면서 부드럽거든요. 그래서 블랙 쉐이딩 작업이나 저처럼 이레지미 할 때는 가꾸 작업할 때 사용을 하고 있습니다. 마지막으로 2.5 스트로크는 아주 많이 부드러운 세팅이기 때문에 파도나 구름 같은 보카시 작업에 사용하거나 톤을 차근차근 쌓아 나가는 연한 그레이 작업에 적합합니다. 이 머신은 제가 정말 꿈꿔왔던 겁니다. 라인부터 컬러 패킹, 부드러운 블랙 쉐이딩까지 유니오는 거의 모든 스타일의 타투 작업에 만능으로 사용할 수 있는 타투 머신입니다. 원래는 이 모든 작업을 하기 위해서 3, 4대 정도의 머신이 필요했지만 지금은 그럴 필요가 없습니다. 제가 필요한 건 호크펜 유니오 하나뿐입니다. 유니오 덕분에 걱정할 게 전혀 없습니다. 그리고 유니오는 각 스트로크별 개별적인 성능에 완벽하게 작동합니다. 저는 현재 유니오를 너무 잘 사용하고 있기 때문에 이 머신을 받은 이후로 다른 머신은 전혀 사용하고 있지 않습니다. 정말 감사합니다.
Welcome back from the explanation video from Horikaka. While you watched the video, we got the chance to filter some of your frequent questions in the chat, and I'm more than happy that Felix, as our product manager, is here to answer your questions. So, Felix, the frequent question was like informations about the machine, size, weight, price, frequency, and the motor.
The motor will be a DC motor. It operates in a frequency between 50 and 140 Hz. The weight is around 160 grams. The diameter of the machine is 29 millimeters and the length of the machine is 138 millimeters. The price will be 849 euros or $999.
Which could obviously also change a little bit with the prices because of, like, if you're living in Brazil, of course there are way higher taxes, so the distributors might have different prices in several countries. So, one other question is, how will be the stroke adjusted?
As Richard mentioned before in his video, you can adjust the stroke of the HAWK Pen Unio while moving the upper sleeve from left to right from 2.5 millimeters to 4 millimeters stroke.
Alright. So, another question was, does the machine have a responsive mode?
Due to the motor, the responsive mode is already enabled in this machine and you cannot switch him off.
Talking about why the machine doesn't have a switch for responsive or steady mode, as Felix mentioned, it's about the motor that is already really powerful. And one of the next questions is why the machine is not wireless.
The machine is not wireless due to the powerful motor. This motor needs a lot of current and we need a power supply to deliver this high amount of current, and you are able to work with the machine with a high performance. A battery wouldn't deliver this much current and you are not able to work like more than 3 hours maybe with a battery, so we decided that it is not acceptable for us to give you a machine what is not able to perform about several hours on a high performance.
Which doesn't sound too bad to me when you're talking about like 4 millimeter stroke to have like really a machine for good line works with a heavy hit. So I think that's a plus for this new machine. Talking about the motor, here's the next question. Comparison between original HAWK Pen motor and the Unio. Does it run smoother than before?
This machine delivers the benefits of the HAWK Thunder, the HAWK Spirit and the HAWK Pen. It is meant for black and gray artists, for color realism and also for neo-traditional artists or even traditional artists.
So coming to the next question, which is, what is the strongest feature to other machines?
The greatest feature of this machine is that it unites all the features of the HAWK series, so from the Thunder, the Spirit and the HAWK Pen.
Having like all these three machines together, I think that most people are pretty curious about the hit when it comes to the 4 millimeter stroke. Would that be similar to the HAWK Thunder or stronger?
The hit of this machine on 4.0 millimeter stroke is, compared to the HAWK Thunder, more powerful due to the powerful motor.
So also the next question is, can it line with anything bigger than a 7-liner?
Sure it can.
Which also brings us to a new product that we will launch in the future, which really fits that machine. But fitting that machine, one question is if this machine is usable with our current disposable grips?
Sure, you can use all three of the disposable grips.
Okay, that were your questions so far. You can still continue to type in your comments and questions, and our social media team will constantly answer that questions while we are still chatting. Because we will be a little bit busy for the next minutes talking with our next guest, Christian Casas.
Hey Christian, how are you? Great to have you here.
Nice to meet you, Felix. How are you?
Thank you that you take your time to answer us this few questions. And my first will be, how was it for you to adjust the stroke while using the HAWK Pen Unio?
That was really cool. I didn't understand well which one was, because I was tattooing and you move it like wherever. But it was cool because sometimes when the needle doesn't come in well, I move it and then it works. So magic. This is really cool. This is what I love also in the Unlimited or the Solnova, the new one, because you can move and you don't need to know anything about the machine. If it doesn't work, you move it and it works. So that's really cool.
Was there something else you liked about it?
This is a good machine for everyone, the Unio, because you don't need you don't need any more machines. With this one you can do everything.
Yes.
You even don't need to understand the machine, because if it doesn't work, you move it and it will work. So you have so many different options, and this is really, really cool.
Cool. What kind of art are you doing? What is your style?
My style is more like neo-realistic or something like that.
Do you think the Unio is also a good machine for traditional and neo-traditional styles?
It's a good machine for every kind of artist, yeah, and every kind of styles as well, because you can move wherever you want machine, so you can change from the slow one for a strong one in 2 seconds. So.
And was it a problem for you to switch back to a wired machine?
In the beginning I was like not sure about the how you say the no cable or something like that, because I don't care if you have cable or not or whatever. But now that I use the 4.0, the Unlimited, yeah, I'm really. But then I use the other one, the Solnova. It has a cable, so I don't care. I don't care to come back to the cable or not, or.
That's cool.
But maybe people, yes. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you for your time.
You too, bro. Ciao, ciao.
So, bye.
Yeah, coming from a long-time user like Christian Casas, who's using our equipment since several years, coming to one of our other newer sponsored artists, Jessica Swartwit.
Hello.
Jessie, how's it going?
Everything's good. Actually, I'm back from Spain. Now I'm for a few weeks in Hamburg again, and yeah, work. But yeah, I'm trying to enjoy the Hamburger summer.
The Hamburg summer, yeah. The good old rainy weather.
Yes. But yeah, no, I can't complain. Everything's okay right now.
Yeah. So we just chatted a little with Christian Casas, who's really using our equipment since almost really many years. Since when are you using Cheyenne tattoo equipment?
That's a good question. I just thought about that because only Cheyenne equipment, just like I started to use it since 2 years ago, only 2 years ago. So, but when I started tattooing in 2014, I was really the coil machine fractured, and then I started in 2016, I started to do my dot work and detail work with a Thunder, I guess. Yeah, Cheyenne. So my first Cheyenne experience was in 2015. Then, yeah, 16, something like that.
How that changed your work?
The Cheyenne tattoo equipment?
Yeah.
Yeah, to be honest, it's way easier now because you can relax a little bit more because you have a constant quality, you know? For example, everyone knows if you use coil machine or even the other new rotary machines, you always, for example, me, you have a lot of problems, you know? You can't rely on your tattoo machine because it's not working every day like the same, for example, amount of lines or the same body parts. So it changed a lot because now I have trust in my equipment. You know what I mean? Like, especially also the needles, yeah? You don't have to check the needles before because I didn't experience it yet. You see the needle, it works. There is no like some needles which aren't like working, you know. So I'm more relaxed now. I can, with tattoo with Cheyenne. I think it's a good description. Yeah.
Yeah, we are really happy to hear that. When you mentioned that you started with the Thunder and you just had the chance to use the HAWK Pen Unio for a while, so how that feels? What you would say is it comparable on 4mm stroke with the Thunder, or what are your thoughts?
My thoughts are definitely this machine is a game changer. I told you before, it completely changed for me like the whole work progress, because from now with the Unio I have a machine and I can do everything with that machine. You know, I can do my detail work, I can do my shadings, I can do my dot work, and I can do my super fast bold lines, for example, on the back piece. And that is for me a game changer because I was super scared to do that with a rotary machine because I was super loyal to the coil before, and I used other also like heavy machines before, you know, and I was scared to do a real bold line with a pen, to be honest, especially to see the healed results and the settled results after half a year, because when you do, for example, you take a 9-round shader, and you do I do my lines really, really fast. So I was scared. And then I saw the healed results, and I realized how my whole work progress changed. I'm faster. I think it's way more persistent how the tattoos heal. And I'm super happy with the Unio. And especially you can adjust the stroke. It's cool. And I can still use it like with, I think, 11 to 12 volts. I love it. So for me, I'm happy, really. Changed a lot. I don't have like 3 tattoo machines on my table anymore. It's just one. And I can throw it in my suitcase to go in another country to tattoo. And I arrive there and I'm sure it works. That's really cool.
Is it a downside for you that the machine doesn't have a battery or an accu? Or is it for you like the benefits of this machine are way higher than to go wireless?
To be honest, I never felt a huge difference between like if I have a cable, like if I have a wire or not, to be honest. So, and also this machine has so much power. I think it would be so stressful to have it with like wireless, because no way, now low battery, or I don't know, I would freak out. So I'm super happy with the wire.
So talking about the adjustable stroke, for which parts in your tattoos you're changing the stroke?
To be honest, only with the body parts. Like not for, I don't change the stroke with my dot work or a bold line. Only, for example, I put it more down, for example, if I tattoo ribs or something. but in the tattoo, I never change it, to be honest. So I have mostly it's like 4 millimeters and go. Yeah.
So how do you feel about the weight of the machine? Did it affect your work, or is it balanced for you, or what do you think about it?
For me, it's perfect, the weight, because I used to have like really heavy machines, yeah? And like I used to work with, for example, metallic grips right before, so I learned. And now with a heavy pen in my hand, it feels like I'm back home again a little bit, you know what I mean? And for me, I have way more control about my line work, because it's a bit, and I think it's like the weight is more in the end of the machine. Am I right? You have a perfect balance in your hand. So, and it's not vibrating that much, but it's still like, it has the perfect weight for me. It's not too heavy, so I don't have like wrist pain anymore, but it's not too light, so I'm like shaking with both lights or something. That's what I really love about the machine.
That's cool.
Perfect. All right. Thanks, Jesse, for the good time and the nice interview. And also thank all of you on the stream. And yeah, the machine is now for sale, right?
Yeah, and check out our web shop.
All right, everybody. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.